we gon' fight today, cause we are strong. Every day we keep going on. Every day we keep going strong.
We are about to tell y'all what it was like the day we went to the hospital to give the birth.
I was 39 weeks and like 2 days, or 2 to 4 days. I don't even know really. I can't remember.
It was something like that. It was what day was it? Tuesday? No, it was.
Oh,
no,
it was Tuesday night.
Yeah, it all started.
Tuesday
No,
day.
it all started on Tuesday. We had a doctor's appointment. We went to the doctor, and she was 5 centimeters dilated, but low key the hospital was full, so they sent us back to the house. We was in Owensboro, so we was like an hour away.
Yeah, normally they would admit you like if you are 5 centimeters, but they didn't admit because the hospital was full. And instead of me going to like the hospital for appointments, I went to a clinic like right off from the hospital. And they didn't admit me because the hospital was full.
So we came back to the crib.
But she said she could feel the baby's head. She said my cervix was lining. It had like the lining of my cervix had thinned. And it's okay. And
Angel's a crybaby.
what did she say? Oh, she asked if I was having like active contractions, and I wasn't at that time. What time was our appointment?
It was that morning, wasn't it? It was like 10:45.
Yeah, it was some like earlier in the morning. And yeah, I was 39 weeks and some days, and then
then we came home. Everything was cool. We went on about the day.
No, first. Okay, then we went to go eat.
Bruh, no, we didn't.
In Owensboro, yeah, we did.
Where did we go eat at?
That place the lady told us.
Oh, Beef O'Brady's.
Yeah.
That place was.
No, it was good to me.
It was alright, bro. It's just.
But I didn't like it in there. It was so small and like cluttered to me.
The food was alright.
But yeah, it was okay. But so we went to go eat, and we was an hour away from home, so we was like, what should we do? Should we go home? Should we stay here?
That's what we did too.
She wanted to go home.
Yeah, she asked me. She was like, "Do you?" Because her mom kept saying, "If you walk, you'll probably go into labor."
Yeah.
And she was trying to do that. I was trying to go home. I ain't gonna lie. I said, I ain't trying to go up here and walk nowhere.
But I was actually very tired.
I said, if you wanna walk, we can go home and run up and down the street.
Yeah, but that would defeat the purpose anyway, because if I was coming here to run up and down the street just to go back there, then we might as well do it there.
It was funny because like we left and I made a joke and I was like, we're gonna have to come right back up here.
Yeah.
And it was funny, but like we went home. Both did. And that whole day went past and like she was cramping and stuff, and like I went to sleep for some reason. Like it was like 11 something. I was on the game. I got so sleepy. I was like, I'm going to bed.
Was it even? No.
No, was it?
When we came, well, first when we came home, we had just ate, and then I was going to take a nap right over there. Remember, on the couch. And then you was like, oh, let's go to the bed and take a nap. So I was like, let's go to the bed and take a nap. Remember?
I don't remember that.
Whatever. And then we went to bed. We slept until late, like 5.
Did we?
Yeah. And then
we did, yeah.
Then we thought, like, we would be up late because of how late we just slept. We did
take a nap.
Yeah. And then, so you got on the game, and you did get off fairly early.
Yeah, I just got so sleepy, and I thought you was in the bedroom, so that's why I was.
Where was I?
You was in her room doing something. I went around and messed around and fell asleep. I went in there. The bed was empty. I was in the bed by myself. I had something on TV. I said, I'm gone.
But I went in there, no?
Yeah, you came in there after a while, but I don't remember anything until you woke me up. So if you talk to me and anything, I don't know what was said.
No, I just came to bed to go to bed.
Yeah.
And then went to bed just fine. And I woke up around like 1:30ish. And I thought it was like daylight outside for some reason, but I looked at the clock and it was 1:24 in the morning. And I looked outside, it was still dark. That's what made me check my phone. But I was just uncomfortable, like, I feel like I needed to use the bathroom, so I went to the bathroom, peed, couldn't do number 2, so I went back to bed, and then, but I was still, like, uncomfy. It was just, like, a lot of pressure right here, like, yeah, just pressure, I guess. And then, woke back up at 3 on the dot, and I was still having that uncomfortable pressure, but it had gotten worse. Hi, baby. It got like way worse, and I tried to go to the bathroom again just because sometimes whenever I was pregnant, if what's funny? What's funny? Sometimes if I have to, or like while I was pregnant, if I was feeling like uncomfortable, going to pee and like releasing my bladder made me feel better because everything was just so crammed up together. I don't know. But so I peed and I was like, do I need to poop or not? Did not have to poop. Went back to bed. Well, tried to go back to bed. But I was just having, that's when I knew I was having contractions. And I woke Brody up and I was like, hello.
Yeah, I remember it too. I was dead sleep.
I tried laying down. I couldn't like lay down. I immediately sat right back up and I was like, oh no, something's wrong.
Yeah, I was dead sleep.
And then like I seen him shuffling around a little, like just turning over in bed, and I was like, I thought he was up, and I was like, I'm in pain. But he didn't do nothing, so then I like tapped him or something, I don't know. And I said, I just had a contraction.
And that's when like I woke up. I was like,
You're
I
okay,
remember
baby.
she said I just had a contraction, and I remember saying, I was like, I asked her how many. She said 1.
By that time, another one was coming.
And I was like,
ah!
I was like, was it bad? She said, yes. I would kind of open my eyes. I was like, you need me to get the car ready? She said, yes. I said, oh shit.
Yeah.
I rose up I rose from the dead. Just.
Those contractions are nothing like I expected though. Like I had Braxton Hicks contractions before, and it hurt, but it wasn't like that bad. Like, I don't know, it was just so bad. And we had to drive an hour away. Like, and we got in the vehicle, and this one, mind you, on the parkway, the speed limit is 70.
Yeah, she was screaming and shit, so I didn't want to like, you know, throw her around.
I was not screaming. I was just very loudly in pain because.
No, she was screaming. It's okay. You had every right to scream. If it was me, you wouldn't even have got me out the door.
Oh, and by the time we left, the baby, yeah, look, she's crying. By the time we left, it was like my contractions were not 5 minutes apart. I'll give her a beat. The baby's over there asleep. But by the time we left, my contractions. Oh, I'm not gonna talk while she's talking. You're okay, baby.
She might want a bottle.
Yes, she might want a little bit.
Yeah. Bottle is the answer. You can keep telling the story. I'll be over.
This is Piper, by the way. This is my girl. I had her since she was this big. And she's so cute. I never seen a cat look like this. Look at her. And she's very clingy and needy, and she don't know what to do now that the baby's here because I don't be loving her as much.
You don't be loving her?
No, if you know what I mean, you know, but if not, I'm sorry.
It's okay, Piper. I love you.
Like, man. I still love her, but I don't be loving on her like this.
That's not what you said.
Like, I used to literally hold her all the time, but now I'm holding the baby.
That's not what you said.
So, by the time we left,
Bro, I was going 60 on the Parkway, so she would
Literally.
be comfortable. She looked at me, she said, you gonna have to drive. I said,
yeah.
Look, I turned my flash up and I
Because
said,
when I looked at that, I felt us going slow. Like, time was standing still to me anyway because I was in pain. Crackhead. Quit! But by the time we left, my contractions were less than 5 minutes apart, which they told me go there whenever they were 5 minutes apart. Okay, so we was on the way there, and I looked, and he's going literally, it said 67. And that was him putting a little umph in it because I was looking. So he was probably going 60 before then. At least 65.
Yeah,
I mean, at most
I was
65.
trying to like drive careful, you know what I'm saying? Because of deer, like, you know what I'm saying? But,
I was not worried about no deer.
She looked at me, she said, she didn't scream or nothing. She said, you, and that's when I knew too, like, she didn't yell or nothing. She looked at me, she said, you gonna have to drive. I said, oh my God.
Yeah. So he put the flashers on, and then we went, like, which made me feel better because we was going through lights, going around people.
Yeah, I was busting through the lights.
But the pain, I was trying to stand up in the car, like I just couldn't get comfortable.
Yeah, she kept like moving and like in just different ways. Like her whole body was just like it was crazy, like just moving.
Yeah, I couldn't control it when a contraction came, and I had like a little contraction app.
Yes, I go to the hospital.
Yeah, it sure did. My contractions were like one, like the closest contraction was like 1 minute and 28 seconds apart.
Beating.
Like, and oof, it just, they say you won't forget, or you will forget that pain, but I don't think I will. Because that pain was something serious. But then once I got there, I was still in pain. Brody ran in. He pulled over at the emergency room. And he ran in and said, something. You have to tell this, because I wasn't there. I was in the car.
Alright, so we got there, and then I ran in, bro. I'm like, I ran to the lady, bro. I'm out of breath, bro. I couldn't even get it out or talk, bro. I was like, my girlfriend. I said she's pregnant, and then she was just kind of looking at me like, and I was like, the baby. I said, baby. So she was like, oh snap, and she got a wheelchair for Elijah.
Whatever kind of wheelchair that was not a wheelchair.
It was crazy looking too.
It was like bars.
Yeah.
Just.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wow. Threw her. She got out
so
there.
Hard.
Threw her in there. She go, boom. I said, yeah, let's go. Wasn't I pushing you? Didn't I push you in?
No, she did. You was just walking.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and I brought my own pillow because I was having back labor. The worst labor.
The good thing is though, we had most of the stuff in the car already, just in case, because we packed the prayer, like just in case they did keep us when we went to the appointment, the day before or whatever, that other day.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that bad. Like we were prepared for real.
Yeah, we was prepared.
Then we got in there though, but they was full when we got there, so they put her in a room like
in an ER room.
It was like, I don't know, bro. Like just imagine like. It was a small room, but the room was small, bro. It was like you went to like a walk-in closet
kind of room.
Yeah, just like a little bit, yeah.
And it had a bathroom attached to it.
Yeah. And like we were in there, bro. She wasn't even on like a hospital
like
bed,
a little bit more,
like that. Where
we're in the middle. Yeah.
And she wasn't in like a hospital bed or nothing like that. She was in like a stretcher. Like she was a stretcher, bro.
Yeah, that's what I gave birth on, a stretcher,
bro.
And there was no stirrups on there. Well, they had some that they could add, but it was like at the very end of the bed rather than where it could go like on the side so my legs could be up like an actual delivery bed.
I held one leg.
My mom held the other until she couldn't no more. Then the nurse took over. And they yanked me all the way down to the bottom of the bed though. Like where my butt was like at the very edge of the bed, so I could shoot this baby out.
Yeah, when we got there that morning, she was 9 centimeters dilated.
Oh yeah, we got there around like 4:30ish or a little after maybe.
Yeah, a little bit after 4:30ish.
And
she still got the epidural though.
Yes, I got the epidural.
That yerk.
Because there was no way I couldn't have got the epidural. Which, after I tell people that, they seem shocked, but now you're allowed to get an epidural at any, like, no matter how dilated you are. And
which is a good thing, because
yeah, the whole hospital would have been hearing me over and over. And whenever I first got in there, they, like, registration and stuff, they was asking me questions while I was literally having contractions in the waiting room. Like, it was just terrible. And yeah, then the doctor, my regular OB was on vacation, so I had to have somebody else deliver the baby. And she said
she was a gangster when she came in there.
yeah, she was good, really.
Rashidian.
But she said in all her 20, however, I think she said 28 years.
Yeah. Something like that. It's either 28 or 30 years or something like that.
Yeah.
She's never delivered a baby in that room like that.
Yeah, or on that bed.
Hey, look, she came in and look, she looked delayed. She was like, well, you already pretty much got this thing beat. Want me to break your water?
Yeah,
So what
but
we waiting
before
for?
then, they literally told me, you already got this thing handled. Are you sure you want epidural? Yes, ma'am, I'm
Yes.
sure.
Get the paperwork now.
I was in so much pain, they had me sit on the side of the
Get her
bed.
the paperwork. And it was
Just
so
put it on.
sad. I was sitting there watching. They had her.
My
she
whole
was
body
sitting there
just started
Her little
shaking.
legs were just dangling. They put it in. She just.
Like, oh my, it
I
was
said,
just
"Oh
bad.
man, I wanted to cry, bro." I said, "Yeah, she just looks pitiful, hanging off the bed like this, just."
And
flop.
they kept saying, breathe through your contractions, breathe through, which was making me so angry because I'm like, I'm in this much pain, like, okay, I'm trying to focus on not being in pain, like. But whenever I finally listened to, like, breathe through the contractions, it actually did help. But when you're hearing that, and that's all they keep saying over and over, it's like, dang, like, be quiet. I'm literally in pain. You don't know. But yeah, the epidural made me shake even more crazy.
Tell them the crazy magic that they tell you to get the shakes to go away.
Oh yeah, she told me to hold my tongue out as far as I could for 10 seconds, was it?
Mm-hmm.
And then it got rid of my shakes, which they came back, but not as bad. But they were gone for at least 5 minutes.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And I'm sure if I did it again, then it would stop again, but... Oh, what's he reaching for? His toy? He is smart. But it took me 31 minutes to push her out.
Yeah.
And we started with practice pushing.
And she almost pushed her out in the practice push. As you could see the baby and everything. I said, oh my God.
Yeah.
I said, dang, the
But
doctor
after I
ain't
had the
here for
epidural,
you.
I could just feel a lot of pressure down there, but not like actual pain. But pushing, I could feel my face so red and everything was straining. I was like, oh gosh.
They asked her if she wanted to watch.
Yeah, they tried to give me a mirror. I said no.
She said, I'm good.
Why would I wanna
watched the
watch
whole
that?
thing, and it was so crazy. Like, it wasn't, I'll say, I've seen, like, videos and stuff, but, like, it wasn't as, I don't know if it was because of where we was at, but, like, it wasn't as graphic as, like, it was, like, you think, for real. But, like, it was just so crazy because, like, the whole time when, like, the baby started coming for real, like, it didn't even, to me, look like a baby. Like, yeah, like I say this, like, imagine an old man that's bald and his head's wrinkled up, and then just some little black hair. That's all I could see, and then just out of nowhere.
The head was wrinkled.
Yeah, like it didn't look. I was like, "What is this? Like, this is no way. This is a baby. Like, what's going on?"
She told me to reach down and feel,
Yeah.
like her head whenever she first started like coming out. I felt it, and it felt like she's like, "You feel that?" And I was like,
Yeah, she has so much hair.
But it didn't feel like nothing to me for real. Dang, what she's doing?
Uh-uh.
Acrobats.
But then like, just out of nowhere, like just the baby just pops up. Just her whole head just pops up. Throws her arm out. The doctor's sitting there. The doctor's looking at me back. Look, doing this. She said, arm flies out. She grabs the arm. She's weaving. The other arm comes out. Boop. She grabs it. 2 fingers under her shoulder. Boom. Boo. Pulls the baby out. I said,
It was so cool when she pulled it up because, well, pulled her out, not it. Because I could feel it, like just the relief of her coming out.
Mm-hmm.
But then she like reached for me, and I think that was so cute. And we have pictures. Oh, it's his toy.
Oh God, it sounded like he was chewing up the cat.
We have pictures, like whenever she first came out, and you could see her just reaching for me, and it was just so cute. But yeah, we gave birth in an ER room.
It was crazy. It was so small.
On like a little stretcher, honestly.
Yeah, they was wheeling like the stuff in there from other rooms.
Yeah.
You should have seen that.
And the room got so crowded whenever I was about to have her.
Yeah.
Like at first it was just me, the nurse, Brody, and my mom.
Yeah.
And then we would practice pushing. And then she's like, "You're ready," blah, blah, blah. And then Dr. Rasudian came in and was like, everything's good. Like, what are we waiting for? Do you want me to break your water? Because I hadn't had my water, like, break yet. And so she said, "Let me get the hook."
Yeah.
Did you see her do that?
I seen her do that. I
just laid back.
I seen the whole process.
Whatever.
I promise you, if I was you and I would have seen the hook, I would have. The hook, it didn't look. I promise you could go get a box cutter at work, and it would look more friendly than the hook looked. This was the legitimate javelin.
Yeah, I believe it.
I said, "What in the world is going on today?"
But in the moment, it seemed like it was dragging by. In the moment, it seemed like it was dragging by, but it was. Then looking back, it was like, this was so quick. Like, look at all her hair she got.
The whole pregnancy seemed quick to me, for real.
Yeah, to me too. I feel like we just found out about it, like
last month. Yeah, for real. It's crazy. It's already been like
but it
2
flew
weeks.
by.
Been a couple days over 2 weeks.
Yeah, and now she's like almost 3 weeks old.
Yeah, she could talk and walk and stuff. It's crazy, guys.
Is she 3 weeks old?
Not yet. It's 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, 2 weeks and some days.
Yeah, like 4 days.
Ain't that crazy? Dang, time just
crazy.
has flown by.
The dog is over there, twisted up, looking crazy. I think he got stuck for a
playing
second.
with his toy.
I don't see the toy. I think he's just playing
He
with his
chewed it
imaginary
up. That's
friend.
where it is.
He's chewing
Get
on
down,
the
baby.
kennel. Egypt, stop.
You said let me out.
You can't get out of jail that way. It doesn't work.
But it was a crazy experience, and like recovery after has been crazy too. Like more than I expected. Nobody ever talks about the recovery part after. But it's like kind of bad. Well, it has been for me. I don't know about everybody else.
Wasn't it raining too that night? It was. Yeah, it was raining.
When we went there?
Both. It was starting to rain when we went there, but that
Oh
next
yeah,
day
it stormed that
already.
night. Yeah.
It was crazy.
But our room. Okay, so then we gave birth. Whatever. We had to stay in there for like over an hour longer after I gave
It was longer.
birth.
That was like
yeah.
2 to 3 hours.
Literally, like we stayed in the ER room because they didn't have
They didn't have any open beds or whatever.
delivery beds.
Yeah, they found someone. Thankfully, though,
Like
someone
delivery
got
room.
discharged.
Or no, not delivery room. They didn't have that, but they also didn't have any mother baby rooms.
Yeah.
Where we literally had to stay. Then we finally got in there. We had her in the morning. We had her at 8:10.
Yeah, it was 18.
Yeah.
We left at like 4:30. She was here by 8:10.
Yeah, and they said she was shot out so fast that she probably swallowed too much fluid when she came out. Because she was having trouble, like the first night, she was just spitting up a lot.
Yeah, a whole lot.
And that's what they said it was. But it wasn't nothing to worry about. But she's better now. She's just grunting.
She do a lot of grunting and crying and eating.
Yeah.
She eats so much.
The first night was a piece of cake at home, honestly.
No, the first couple, like the first week was.
No, not that long.
Yeah, probably
First couple days was good. And then, like, the third day hit, and I was like, is she going to let us sleep?
Nah, she's up at 4. Give me that bottle now.
No, it was up at 2.
1, 2, 3,
Three.
4, 5,
Yeah, I was
6,
like-
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Ma'am, you need to get some
13
rest.
o'clock, she is
Give
up.
me her bottle. She wants.
Speaking of devil, you can give her a full bottle and she'll still want more bottles.
Yeah, she's just
She
greedy.
don't even want the passy no more, bro. It's only
Yeah.
bottle. Like, she doesn't want that passy at all. Bottle only.
But she's also breastfed, so she likes just the comfort of something in her mouth, I
Yeah.
guess.
Which
But
is good. Better for her to eat too much than not at all.
yeah, but not
She
not
just-
exactly.
She'll just eat till she throws up and then sleep, and then she'll just wake up, want more, and if you don't get...
She does not eat
we
like
went to-
that all the
yeah,
time. Now,
we
don't
went to the
listen
doctor, and she said give her 2 ounces every 2 hours. We tried that, and that girl was not happy. No, not happy at all. Not happy at all.
Look at him, he's crazy.
She is hungry. Hungry.
Oh, and whenever she passes her gas, she puts a little something in it.
Why is he chewing on his own paw?
He wants his toy. It's in the game room.
So why does he chew on his own foot?
Puppies will do that. They'll gnaw their foot off.
Well, that's stupid.
They don't know.
Egypt, if I see you doing that, I don't even know what I do. I'd probably have to like tape you up or something so you didn't hurt yourself and call the
But
doctor.
dealing with like the crying and stuff like late at night, it's okay. Like, yeah, I'm very sleepy, but like most of the time you can't get her to calm down. Like, really, you can't.
Unless you got a bottle.
But which
Yeah,
I don't want to
right.
overfeed her, so sometimes you can't give her a bottle.
Yeah, you gotta go like we'll only feed her every 2 hours, but like she'll just eat 2, 3, and then she'll get mad if you don't give her more. And I'm
Yeah.
like, come on, man.
She will. But I just remind myself like that's her way of talking right now. Like
Yeah.
she don't know anything other than just crying. Like, I just went to sleep.
No, you gotta go ahead, get up.
Like
yeah.
I gotta get back up and I gotta figure out what she wants because it's not always a bottle.
Yeah, it could be a itch. She could be crying
Sometimes
'cause
she
of
really
itch.
just wants to be held. Like she's just clingy, which is fine.
Yeah.
But they say breastfed babies are more clingy. That's true. And yeah, but it was like a quick delivery, really. But it was very painful whenever we showed up there.
Mm-hmm.
And when she told me I was 9 centimeters, I was like, oh my
Yeah, she
goodness,
was
I
like-
believe it. Like,
I
I'm
said-
in this much pain.
Damn.
I believe it.
I said, how many centimeters should that be for the baby to be here? I said, the baby's on the way.
Yeah.
The baby is here.
10 centimeters and they're
10.
ready to pop out.
Yeah.
Like,
Which is good, you know what I'm saying? Crazy. I'm glad it's over with though, cause like I ain't like seeing you like hurting like that. It was kind of traumatizing.
it was traumatizing for my own self too because I kept being worried because I have like a high pain tolerance. Well, I thought I did till that, but like I was afraid like I wouldn't know if I was in labor or not, but I sure did know.
Mm-hmm.
Sure did, because some people don't be knowing and they be having babies in the toilet and stuff.
What?
Like, that's a thing.
If I was
They
a
literally have a whole show about
If I
it.
was a toilet baby, I'd be mad.
And
I'd ever tell me I was like a toilet baby or something, I'd be upset.
like,
be so
that's
upset.
real.
I'll be so
And
upset.
I was like, well, what if I'm one of them where I don't know?
A toilet baby?
That I don't know I'm going into labor and we have to drive an hour away and I just give birth in the car or something. Or in the toilet. Nope, I knew. I sure did know. I was in so much pain. But if I put my pillow like right at a certain spot on my back, it like relieved some pressure. Like barely any, but some.
And I was
Where I
punching
could
the
sit
baby.
still. But this
Plain
man,
young boy.
I thought he understood. Like before we went there, like days before, I told him like, you can't be playing like when we're going there. Like it's an hour away. I might give birth on the way there, so we gotta
Yeah,
get
but
to
He
get.
was literally screaming.
He was literally driving under the speed
I
limit,
was
not
just-
even
I was
speed
going,
limit.
like,
What are you
65.
going
I just
slow
got
for?
on the parkway though. Like I had just got on the parkway.
No. I waited. I looked at it. I felt this going slow. I realized it, and I took it in. I was like, okay, we're going pretty slow, and I'm in like pretty bad pain. So I looked over. He's known for going slow on the parkway, by the way. So then I looked over and I was like, I gave him at least a good minute to get going. Couple minutes maybe. He did not go nowhere to 67. That was not enough. Like, the limit is 70. And then
Yeah, I started punching it.
I said, you're gonna have to go. Like, I didn't want to be mean to him because I was in pain, and if he popped up at me, I would have popped up at him.
No, I was you was in
Because
labor.
I
I ain't have nothing to say.
pain.
I ain't say not a word. I said nothing.
Yeah, but
I said I ain't fit. I said if I say anything in here funny, I'm gonna get cussed out. I have to get walked out the room. I was taping my mouth.
but like the
shut.
last thing I wanted to do was argue while I was
Yeah.
literally in pain, you know,
And I ain't want
about
that.
any little thing.
Yeah, because it would have been.
So
been
then I
bad
was like,
situation.
you're gonna have to go, like, so calm. And
Yeah, I looked as soon as she said it scared me when she said it calm. I said, "Oh my God!" I said, "Oh my God!"
yeah,
I
but
said, "Ah."
I had told him before the moment, like, hey, we gotta drive. He understood the assignment until we got there. Then he was going slow.
I was hitting the
But-
gas, boosting my
But then he
adrenaline.
went faster. So.
Yeah. The hospital stay wasn't bad though. I think I slept pretty good.
Oh yeah.
I brought the switch over.
I hated the hospital.
Yeah, she
I already
put
knew
it
I was
in.
gonna hate the hospital
I beat the
before
whole time.
I got there, but I did definitely hate it. And all my nurses were good until the last day. And then there was one. She was the day shift nurse. She was not good. And she looked like she didn't know what she was doing. And I literally seen her maybe 3 times while I was there. And I was there from that morning that she got there, like 6 a.m. until literally 6 p.m. Yeah. And I seen her maybe 3 times, and that's serious.
They offered the yerk. She said no yerk.
Yeah,
please.
they offered me a Percocet for my pain. I would literally throw that up and not be able to take care of my baby.
She'd have been late.
How can I even take a Percocet and breastfeed? Like what? Be for real.
I'd have been like, Larry, you
So
alright?
I said, no,
She'd be
thank
like,
you.
I'd be like,
But
oh,
after
my
birth, I was feeling pretty good, honestly.
God. You'd be up there crooked. You'd be sitting there like.
Like the epidural had to wear off. Once it wore off, I was still feeling pretty okay. But then they gave me Motrin and Tylenol. And they offered me a Percocet. I said, no, ma'am. No.
Yeah, she said she's not getting booted up. I said, baby, take the yerk. She's.
Yeah.
I said, if this
But
is
it was
30,
crazy.
fake.
Would I do it again? I don't know. But in the moment, I said, hell no. But I don't know. I did want like a big family. Like 4 to 7 kids, but
47 kids.
4 to 7.
Oh shit! I'm saying, hold on now.
But recovering it was more than I expected for him. But like I'm better now, but still recovering. He's still chewing the gate.
Yeah, it's not, even if you get that bar off, that's not gonna grant you freedom.
But I probably will do it again, but just some years. But I don't know about 7 times, baby. Yeah, and she's laughing, she knows. But yeah, it was looking good. Looking back, it's a good experience to have. A good experience to be done with, because whew, it was crazy. And I do not miss being pregnant. I love being able to sleep on my belly. Like, it feels so good.
Yeah, she been drooling on herself.
Not
Like,
for real.
Oh my God.
Like, I sleep better during the day because that's when she sleeps.
No, you should see her during the day. I'll be like, hey, like, I look over, she be
Yeah, I sleep anytime I can, for real.
drooling on herself.
And I think it lets my body heal up quicker too. Because literally I'll be feeling way better after I sleep.
I know y'all heard that smoke alarm going off, but look,
Let me tell you about them smoke alarms.
it's
You take the battery out and it still works. Like, it literally still beeps. So what's the point? Like, why do you need a new battery?
I was cooking some hamburgers and smoked the house out. And it started going off, so I was like, alright, I took the battery out. It still was going off.
Still goes off.
And now it just beeps. I said, bruh, there's no battery in that.
Yeah.
But it still fully works. So I was like, what's the point of the battery?
Really?
Like, what if you just gonna work anyways without the battery? Like, I took the battery was in my pocket and the smoke alarm was going off still. I said, bruh, what? I said,
Look at her little baby feet. Yep.
That was a crazy way to have a baby.
Yeah, it was crazy. On a stretcher, having a baby.
4 in the morning, in a closet, legs up. I said, you gotta push.
It was crazy. And like them trying to give me the epidural, I was literally having contractions during that. And that's hard. They're like, all right, sit still. Ma'am, I can't. Like, it's literally pain all through my body right now. She's grunting. Yeah, I was. And she's pooping.
That's crazy.
Alright, so we gotta change the poopy baby.
Make sure y'all drop a like on the video. It helps the channel out. Drop a sub to the channel to see more of our journey into parenthood.
Yeah, we're gonna try to be posting more because we want like a lot of memories for our baby to look back on. Why are you grunting so much? Listen
and also,
to it.
she already signed a no boyfriend contract, so
goodbye.
don't come over here trying to date my daughter. We won't go home.
We gon' fight till